How are you guys? I thought I'd come on here and just talk at you guys because I have the day off today. So I don't want to be in the camera. So Stardust is in the camera. I still have my 4th of July stuff up. We'll see if anybody comes in or not. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I have a microphone that I'm using. So, hi April, how are you? Can you hear me? I'm using a microphone attached to my, oh, good. I hope it's clear. How are you doing, April? I have the day off from work today, and I thought I would come on here for a little bit and just, I have the camera facing away because I wanted to see the chat. Last time I couldn't see the chat real well. So there's Stardust, we're on the porch, and we're just enjoying the weather. It's 81 degrees, and we just finished having ice cream. There's an ice cream shop up the street, and the dogs each had a doggy sundae, and I had a root beer float, and it was so fun. I have had videos in the past of us getting ice cream. It's at the same shop, and I totally forgot to bring my phone. So yeah, we're just relaxing. Hi, Harry. Welcome to the stream. Doesn't she look so cozy? Yeah. So this must be a good time for you, Harry, because you're in England, and it must be in the evening by you. Oh, I totally hear you, April. I'm on a little bit of a diet just so that I can have my clothes fit a little better, because you know how it is, and for the summertime and everything. And I definitely splurged having that root beer float. Absolutely. Oh, it's 8 p.m. by you, Harry. Okay. Yeah, I don't come on here too often. Oh, it's 2 there. I think it's 3 here. Yeah, I think no, wait. No, it's 2 here. It's 2 here. I got confused because I have a day off. Yeah. Well, see, I tried to take off from work Monday and Tuesday. I had it off, but I need to find a sub for my job, a substitute, to do my job. And my substitute who would normally do it also had taken the day off, but they hadn't marked it on their calendar. So when I looked at the calendar, they looked open, and instead of just like having like my supervisor take over for me or something like that, I just like, I'll just take another day. Hi, John Watson Puppet Man. How are you? Thank you for coming into my stream. Hi, Karen. How are you? How is the music going and the piano playing? Thank you for joining me today. I'm a little camera shy, so Stardust is sleeping in the chair. Yes, I just thought I'd come on. I hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to kind of say something as well, um, without trying to get so emotional about it. I did post it on my community wall. Um, there was a YouTuber that had passed away recently, and he passed away suddenly. His channel was called ODN. That's what he went by, Old Dirty Ninja. And John, you may have remembered him because he used to be in the I Am a Creator community when we were in the community together. So you may have remembered him. He was a very successful YouTuber. He had about 4.2K. He was just a legend. Yeah, I know. It's so sad. And he was a friend of mine. He was a moderator on my channel. Um, thank you, Harry. I appreciate that. Like, if you go to like any of my videos for the last 3 years, he's gonna be one of the first who always commented. And it's like I realize how much these friendships of ours that we have on YouTube are so meaningful. We see each other's lives and they see our lives, and it's like, I mean, we get to know them throughout the years and everything. And then I ended up getting to know him personally. I never had the opportunity to meet because we were across the country, but we would IM each other, call each other, text each other. And so I considered him a friend, um, and I'm honestly just crushed. And he was only 36. His birthday was the day ahead of Juneteenth. So he would have turned 36 on June 18th. And so, yeah, if you don't know who he is, check out his channel. He was just a legend, and he supported everyone. That he was very faithful, and it's really devastating to his audience and to the people that knew him. And he was a lover of animals. He owned a bird, and he had videos about that. So he had a bird named Brewski, and he rescued it. I think it was a canary. I'm not sure. Birds aren't my thing. So he had rescued that bird, and it was just so sweet. And that wasn't the first bird that he rescued. He had rescued another bird several years before that. And then he got Brewski a sibling, but I guess those two birds did not get along, so they had to be separated. And then he had a lizard that had passed that he just loved. So he was just really good to his animals. And so I feel bad that his birds don't have their papa anymore, and I feel really bad for his mom and dad. I know he had a cousin and aunt. I don't know too much about his family, but I know he had some survivors. He wasn't married, and I never heard he had any children, so he was, single. So, see here, yes. Um, Yeah, so it really just kind of hits hard, But anyways, I just wanted to kind of make the most of my day and just try to, find peace. I've been watching his videos. There was well, how I found out about it, it was not this week, it was a week before that. Just let's see who's coming in here. Hi, hi. Um, oh gosh, it just passed so quick. And then you can't get it back. Anjali, I think that was you. Thank you for chopping in. So, yeah. So, anyways, I'm sorry, you guys, for talking about something kind of so somber. But yeah, so this was a week ago, Monday. I had on my video, I had pinned my own comment, and all of a sudden, I had seen a comment that said ODN passed. And I didn't know, like, this person didn't have a channel. I didn't know who he was, this particular person, but I was like really glad that I found it out that way, that the person had reached out to me like that. And then I had noticed another friend of ODN's. He also left a message in their comments, but I hadn't seen anything else, so I couldn't confirm, because I didn't know, well, is this person a troll? But I'm like, well, how could they joke about something, so serious, right? But so I just kind of took it probably that it was true, but you know how it is, just trying to like hope that it wasn't true type of thing until I could get more confirmation on it before I posted anything on my channel or anything. And then I had noticed a few people had wrote in his comments on his channel, so I had reached out to someone and I said, hey, do you think this is true? And he said, well, I didn't know the person, but I do know this other YouTuber that knew him. And so I think it is true. So I went over to their channel, and that's when I heard them talk more about that it was true, and that I guess because I wasn't on ODN's Facebook, but I was on his I am on Facebook. I just I didn't really, a lot of times I don't want to be on their Facebook because I have my real name on my Facebook in that, and I don't usually mix my YouTube with my Facebook because my Facebook is all like my friends and high school buddies and things like that. Thank you. Yeah. And so I don't mix. So I didn't, his Facebook wasn't public to me, but they had announced uh, on this channel, they had announced that I guess his cousin had posted on their on his Facebook, uh, about how he had been in a coma and how he had wished that he would recover. So apparently, we don't know exactly what happened other than he had gone camping, and he loved to go camping. He had videos about that and everything, about how he had would love, to go camping and fishing. And I always remember, like, it was like a big thing for him to always do that. So something happened. I guess they said it was an accident, but what kind of accident they didn't say, so who knows, was it a car accident? That's like the family's personal, they didn't say. So all of a sudden it was something sudden, some accident, and then he was in a coma and didn't make it. And I guess, yeah, that was last weekend. And then I had found out about it, on Monday. So yeah, I just want to wish, condolences to anyone who was his friend, and knew him, and his you guys, I am just so torn up about the whole thing. Hi, Eddie. A YouTuber had passed away, Eddie. And you'd probably know him because I know Eddie is one of my moderators, but he was a moderator. His name, he went by ODN, Old Dirty Ninja. So, yeah, I remember Eddie. I don't know if you remember this. I'm sorry, you guys. Well, anyways, when it was the John Floyd, when there was the riots, they had a rally during the day. Hi, Sniper Hunter. Yeah, Sniper Hunter heard about this. Yeah, so I went to the rally, and there was 500 in the stream, and Eddie had was a moderator, and ODN was a moderator, and Positive Bluebird was a moderator. Yeah, there was 500 in that stream. It was a big deal, and it's just memories like that. But so anyways, the last video that I did, the short, it meant to be a short, but it was a minute, and when I had uploaded it, it was a minute long, a minute and a second, so it wasn't a short anymore. But for whatever reason, YouTube had taken off the comments. Now, I don't really understand, other than I think in the past, some of my videos, the older ones, like 2 years ago or so, do you remember, you guys, when they take out the comments because they if it's for kids, and then they take out the comments? Well, I said when I had uploaded it, I said that it's not for kids, it's not a kids thing. But it was funny because in the past, a few of my videos where I dress the dogs up and they like sit by the camera, YouTube thought, and they had a little hat on or whatever, YouTube thought that it was a kid. And I'm like, that's not a kid, that's a dog. So I'm thinking how the YouTube robots. Yes, Eddie, yes. And so I'm thinking the YouTube robots in the last video again how I dressed the little lyric up in a dress. I think it's a little child. Yep. So they took away my comments on that. Yeah. So Eddie, how are you doing? I saw you went live, but by the time I got in there, you were already gone and you called it quick live. Like, was it a minute? But how are you doing? Oh, really, John? Yeah, you think it has to, I mean, just because you use puppets, but you have adult, it's adult themes, adult comedy. I suppose that's probably too, they probably thought, oh, there's dogs or whatever, and kids might like dogs. Who knows if they thought it was kids or dogs, but I didn't think that, well, I suppose I'd rather have YouTube think it would be kids friendly than they thought it was adult, But yeah. So, anyways, thank you so much, you guys, for letting me tell you like what's going on with me. And then in a way, I did feel blessed that the comments kind of were off just because I needed a little break anyway. Because with ODN and everything like that, yeah. So yeah, ODN, and he was, I have to say too, he was, what would I call him? I could definitely say some juicy stuff about ODN. Like I just like, he definitely in the beginning, this is my juicy pit. He was like my YouTube crush, before I knew him. He's so good looking and so funny and so talented and everything like that. And but I always thought, I'm not saying like we did have a portion of our relationship that we both definitely did flirt with each other. There's no question about that definitely happened. But and he did. He did. That was one of his lives too. He said that he did definitely like me. He did. I took a video shot. I'm like, that's cool. Like you acknowledged that, OD, he was a sweetheart. But this was the thing is like I always thought like you wouldn't want to date your coworker, because if you date your coworker, you guys break up, things can get, it's hard. You still got to work with your coworkers. So I always try to make it like, okay, if a YouTuber, and I don't know what you guys do, but if I like a YouTuber or they like me, I really try to keep it as professional as possible because I feel like we're coworkers. Yep. And so I remember between ODN and I, we had a discussion and it got a little heated between us. It was about, yeah, we just can't flirt with each other anymore. And I didn't know, because once you become friends and then you kind of cross that border, it's hard, it's hard to be friends again. Because he's like, I got enough gal friends. I don't need any more gal friends. Or what did he say, like gal buds or whatever. But we after we had that discussion, we just we stayed, we stayed buds. He called me Bud. And yeah, for 2 years he was just a bud, and he confided in me. Like, he said he trusted me, and he didn't trust a lot of people, so he confided in me a lot, you know. Oh, okay. Oh, that's how that works, John. I see. I didn't know how that worked, John. Yeah, so right now I'm just changing the subject. So John Puppet Man really has a good friendship, and what would you say, collaboration with Ivana. She's a singer, and she's very talented. And so, yeah, so that's what he's talking about there. And I'm sorry, I forgot what I know I was talking about ODN. Um, yes. So I don't know, around 2 years, whatever. Then we were just buddies, just buddies, with the occasional flirt. Like, if it was his birthday, he'd be like, whatever. He might say some kind of off the wall thing because he thought he could get away with it on his birthday. But that was just him, and I'd be like, okay, I'm just gonna whatever. Because ODN is ODN. I don't know. And he'd be like, he's like, how many women are after me? You know how many women I could get? And then he'd be like, but I liked you, he said. I remember one time, though, we did hi, Mommy and Kimberly Adventures. How are you? Yep, I do. I don't know. I don't want to say too much because I do know that people can listen, and I don't know if I might just delete it. But I know he was proud of me. I remember one time we video chatted, and his dad was there, and I got to meet his dad. Yep. So, oh, there's my hand cream, you guys. The fur babies are really good. We just had ice cream. Yep, we just had ice cream. So we went to the ice cream shop, and the doggies got vanilla sundaes with little dog treats. And it really cheered Stardust up. So I have a day off today. We had a little adventure in the morning. All of a sudden, okay, so let me back up. So Stardust has a possum friend, an adult, a full-grown possum that's been visiting her for about 2 years. And last night it came to the front door to say hi. But then this morning I had woke up and I had taken them out. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see that last comment, and now it disappeared. I can't, maybe it'll come up again when somebody else types, because I couldn't see what somebody said there. Okay, so I guess possums are nocturnal animals, right? And so I took all 3 dogs out, so it was still pretty dark, about 5 o'clock. And then all of a sudden I heard this crash. And then I see little Stardust. There's a possum, but it's a possum that's a young possum. It's not like her possum friend. Like, it's a third of the size of her possum friend. Like, it looked like maybe, I don't know, a month or 2 old, perhaps, something like that. And so I see this possum, and I'm like, oh my gosh, did she kill the possum or what? And then I was like, I remembered possums play dead. And so I'm like, gosh, I hope the possum is just plain dead because like I didn't notice any blood on the possum. Stardust wasn't interested in playing it with it anymore since the possum was just, laying down, like acting like it was on its back and everything like that. It wasn't interested in it. And so I got them in the house. I'm like, well, let me get them in the house just in case that possum is alive or whatever. So I brought him in and I came out 10 minutes later and the possum was gone. I know, right? I was just like, I don't want to have to take a shovel. You know, Stardust is crazy. Then last Friday, she had her bark box. So that's her treat, a monthly subscription with treat and toys. Well, Stardust is, yeah, this is like, yes, I can see the comments. It's one of the reasons I have the camera facing away and I can see real good. So Stardust is allergic to cinnamon. And I did not know this. So she had she has a chew that comes in the bark box. Yep, she has a chew and treats and toys. So I gave her chew and it was called pumpkin honey. That's what it was called. And so it's a chew, right? And she finished the chew. Everything was good and everything. And then 3 minutes later, she had the sneezing ordeal and she was sneezing, continuously sneezing. It was between 25 minutes to 30 minutes straight and very hard sneezes, sneeze after sneeze after sneeze. And I was freaking out. So I called where Stardust was from, her rescue group. There's a lady that's in charge there. Hello, welcome. Hi, 1SP. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Eddie. Well, and I know you treat your cat really well. Yeah, can you imagine, Eddie? Stardust was sneezing for 25 minutes to 30 minutes non-stop. Anyways, so I called her rescue and I'm like, I don't know, this is like an emergency. I've owned dogs all my life. I've never seen a dog sneeze. Like, if I was thinking straight, I would have actually got a video of all of this, right? But thank you, Eddie, for moderating. I really appreciate it, by the way. Anyway, so the rescue group said, I think you should call her vet. Especially if it's lasting any longer than 20 minutes, right? So I call her vet. Luckily, Stardust is okay. You could see that she's okay and everything. But yeah, she was sneezing, and then for the next 2 hours, she would have an occasional sneeze. But the vet had said, just like how people are like allergic to, or not, like if they smell like a strong scent, they smell like a strong scent and such, and they could sneeze or have allergies to it. It's the same as when Stardust did, and I don't know if you ever saw Stardust's nose, but it's very long because she's an Afghan hound, so she's a sight hound, and all the sight hounds have very long noses. But yeah, that scared me half to death, but she's okay. And I actually just got off the phone with BarkBox because they took all of that like super, super serious, wanting to get all of the details and everything. And I don't know. I think it was just some freak thing, but she's never having cinnamon again. And BarkBox is tailing her box so she doesn't ever have anything like that again. Like she's not going to have any vegetarian options. So, well, you guys, I think that's about it. I don't want to get into anything more because I'm just kind of whipped out and everything. And I just kind of wanted to let you guys know what was going on. And because you guys know, yeah, the other thing was I wanted to say just quickly about ODN, which I had mentioned because I'm just probably talk like 5 more minutes, you guys. So 2 years ago, it was at the end of, well, yeah, it was, well, my goodness. Yeah, so that would have been about, yeah, 2 years ago around June 22nd. So I had my Black Beauty, my dog, had passed. And then my mom, all of a sudden, the next morning I got a call that my mom had a stroke, and then she passed within 24 hours. Yeah, so that was the last. I don't want to get all into this, you guys. It's just, yep. So that's the last time that I've had like somebody close pass, and it's been an awful long time since I've had friends pass. Because I'm thinking it's gotta be maybe I had like 16 years ago, I had one of my close friends pass. Mm-hmm. Yeah, anyways, but ODN, because I remember I knew Black Beauty was gonna pass because he was getting real sick. And I said, hey, is it all right if I talk to you? Anyways, so he had Black Beauty had passed in the night, and I noticed on his chat he was still up, and so he had the heads up. So he called. He's like, "Do you want me to call you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that would be really swell, And so that's just the type of person that he was, And it's just like I said, these YouTubers, we might never know them, but they're just they it's like we do, We might never see them physically, but with all of the digital components we have, they're definitely a part of our lives. So that's what I had mentioned on my post. And then then he talked to me again when my mom, passed. And so that was so helpful. And now ODN passed. I'm like, oh, this is too much. But this is the thing, you guys. And like I don't want to talk too long, so it's gonna be like quick. But I know he's at a very peaceful place, and that's what we trust, that he's resting in peace. I know he had a lot of trials, and people were bullying him, and he took 2 people to court, if you know him, and he won both court cases. He had a lot of crap going on. So sometimes it wasn't a pleasant world for him of what he had all gone through. And I just know that he's at a better place, and I just don't want to lose his memory or his spirit, or talk about him of the past, but think of him that he's still around us somehow in spirit, so that we just don't lose that. Hi, Positive Bluebird. Thank you for coming. I'm not going to stay too much longer. How are you? Yeah, I had just watched you got a storm. You had a storm last night. We were supposed to get a storm, but we only had a few sprinkles. Yeah, so Positive Bluebird is another bestie of mine that we've never met, but I consider her my bestie. I went to the ice cream store. Oh, that's fine. I'm not going to be on here long. I've bored everybody for the last 40 minutes. I just wanted to come on to kind of let everybody know what is going on with me. And I'm not like 100%, and I think I just wanted to be transparent with my audience and everything. So, and you already know Positive. I don't need to explain. She already knows about all of that. And so, yeah, I should. But, so hey, and just click. Let me see here. I don't want to show everybody. Oh my gosh, my phone is totally overheating. Can you see that? All of my polishes. So this stand, I got that from Amazon, and it supposedly holds like 68 polishes. April or John, do you want to be moderators? I just noticed that I'm a moderator for you. Let me know. But anyways, yeah, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Yeah, I got this recently and I love it because I had everything just in a container. Hello. Thank you for the hugs. Thank you. Hug to you. So yeah, I just had olive. Oh, okay. I'm gonna make what's this second? Okay, John, you're a moderator now. All right. So yeah, so I had all of my polishes just in a drawer, and this is just a really nice way of displaying everything. So you can see my reds here, my pinks here. Thank you, John. Oh, okay. Okay, thanks, April. I have you too. I appreciate it. And then this is, oh yeah, it's cheap too. Look at this. It's Sesame Street. And Cookie Monster. I showed us. I know. But I had asked you, see, I can't get this polish off of me. I asked Positive Bluebird if she knows of any polish remover. Oh, hi, Rousselle's daughter. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Thank you for coming. Yeah, so I have all of my colors. And I got a lot of these. No, that was not at the Dollar Tree. No, that is not a Dollar Tree thing. This China glaze. All right, and these. China Glaze was at the Dollar Tree, so I snatched those up. Okay, I just telling you my favorite polish. Well, I love grays. We have some sparkle, but I'm trying to find my very, give me a minute. Oh, well, this one. So Sinful Colors is my favorite type of polish. And these are natural. Thank you, John. Yep, these are all natural. I just can't get off the polish. And I don't know. So, you guys, I'm just going to show you real quick this. Because I have to honestly use the restroom. Okay, so my Shein haul, I'm not going to go into it, but this is a jumper. So I got 5. This is a dress. This is black and lace. This is another dress. It's got barbed wires with bows. It's a dress. And the last is pink and black stripe. And I'm hoping that's it. Oh, here, I'm going to see if I can open this up. So this used to have that. Thank you, Laura. She knows everything because she's old school. I can't open this. I'm trying to, hold on. All right. Okay, so if you don't like skeletons, don't look at this because some people don't. This is a dress. Do you? Oh, April, we got that in common. Yes, it's saving my budget. This has got the spaghetti straps. See? And it's got how it's, I don't know what you call this. But anyways, so I got that in a medium. They were all out when I was trying to get it, and so I had gotten an extra small, but the extra small was, it's like if I was like an ant, you know, it didn't fit. So I noticed all of a sudden that they restocked their mediums, and I'm in love. I don't know what all this is. Okay. But this, let me try to open this up for you. Oh, I hear it. Hi, Lyric. Hi, did you get ice cream? Yeah, I wish we would have went live so everybody could have seen you get the ice cream. My floors are clean. Hopefully, I just washed and swept. So I'm trying to see. So this is a jumper, you guys. It's my first kind of boho type of thing. I thought it was cute. Yep, I don't know if you guys notice. So my favorite kind of thing is I like the punk rock stuff. So we got, you know, that sort of, oh God, you guys, I got to show you one other thing. April, I don't know, you might like this. Look at this. This has chains for the straps. Thank you, John. And in the back, it's going to crisscross. So I'll definitely wear this in the video. It is awesome. And it's long, which is nice. Yes, I bought some clothes for my kids and a workout shirt for me and a dress for a wedding. Oh, I hope that dress fits, April. Let me know. My friend, my work friend, she was just in a wedding on Friday. Yeah, she was just in a wedding on Friday and she had to go through 4 dresses. 4 dresses. Some were too big, some were too sheer. The last one she got off of Amazon is just fine. So I pray for you that that dress fits for your wedding. Yup. Anyways. Thank you guys so much for being here. Especially since I didn't show my face. Thank you for being here, all my friends. I love you guys to pieces. I'm going to try to head out. And do you know, who knows other shenanigans I'll get involved with. Hi, Tara Smiley. Oh. I feel horrible. I'm just ending. But you know what, Tara? I'm going to do more of these. So you do not worry. Plus, I was crying in the stream. So it wasn't a fun stream. It was an emotional stream. So the next time I come on, I'm going to be very cheery, okay? And thank you, my moderators, Eddie, Positive Bluebird, April, and John. And until we see each other again in our videos, take care. Peace out. Bye for now. Bye, Tara. Trying to end.